with this fight, obviously we just kind of touched on it. You're 13. I think he's ranked 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken.
They just moved him to 3. Yeah.
They just moved him to 3. So, I mean, you're right there in the title talks. They're talking about Petr Yan fighting for a title. What have you thought about like what a win does for your career at this point?
I haven't thought too far past it. Petr Yan's a tough opponent to go out there and think past anyways, and then looking at the division overall, even if I go out and I beat Piotr in the fashion that I plan and want to beat Piotr in, I don't think that submits me as a title contender. You know what I'm saying? Like, will I be up there? Will I have at least broken into that area? Cool. But I think there's a lot of guys that you could say that absolutely deserve that shot before me. Now, would I turn down the shot if I got the shot? Absolutely not. Like, why would I do that? But I'm not in a rush to get to that title. I trust the timing that is correct for me, And if that is the timing and it's after this fight, then fantastic. But I'm not overly concerned about that.
Okay, got you. So you're even okay if like there's one more and stuff like that. Like you're not gonna be campaigning like title shot or bust and all this shit after that.
No, not me, man.
Got you. Got you. And also I was thinking too about the Abu Dhabi. Have you or wait, is it I was looking at Tapology. I haven't like looked too deep though. Is it Abu Dhabi or Dubai?
It's Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Abu Dhabi, then I just want to make sure I have it correct. Have you been there in the past at all? Or like
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time going there?
No, so I've been there before. Kyler fought on Yas Island when I was 1-0, and I went out there when I was 1-0. And it was so funny, people pulled out during that time, and I was
Yeah.
primed and ready. I could have made weight. I was making sure my weight was good, but there was no way the UFC was going to throw me in there at that time. But it was just ironic. The irony in it all that I still got into the UFC later on was pretty fantastic.
Yeah. So with Abu Dhabi, when the fight happened, were you like when Kyler's fight happened, how was your energy levels around that time period? Do you even like remember? Or is that too long ago?
Yeah, yeah, I loved it, man. My energy levels were great. I acclimated very well. That's why I'm going out early to acclimate again. I feel like I was firing on all cylinders too.
You're
Kyler
ready
was
to
as
go.
well, but I was ready to go as well. So honestly, going to Dubai was not something that I really wanted to do. I didn't want to go fly anywhere to go fight. I'd rather fight in the States, to be honest. But I spoke to God about it. Me and him had a conversation, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, man, I'm not looking to do this, but if you call me, here I am. Send me." So putting on the armor, throwing it on, throwing it all on, and I'm heading overseas like he told me to.
Prayers are answered then.
And they
He heard
are
you, the prayer's been answered. Now it's time
always.
to go get the job done.
Yes, sir.